Okay, the big sex talk.
The big sex talk.
The big sex talk.
Big sex talk.
The big sex talk.
Oh, like the birds and the bees?
I have never had the sex talk.
Nobody ever brought me up to speed. I mean, we sort of knew that, everyone was doing it.
And I thought, really? People here having sex?
My sex talk was after school programming.
Watching Sex and the City too young, watching too many movies.
I learned sex ed from the internet.
My first sex talk. When I was 6 years old, I had a best friend, and she was like, "Do you know about sex? The man, what the man pees with goes inside what we pee with." And I was like, "No, that's not, I don't think so."
She said, "Did you know that men and women are naked together and our parents did that?" And I was like, "Shut your mouth." I was like, "Keep my parents' name out of your mouth." I was like, "They would never do anything like that."
I learned the hard way through the first time that I had sex.
All of the stories that I have of adults trying to give me the sex talk are hilarious.
The way I thought it worked was that babies would just kind of randomly fall out of a person and you never knew when it was going to happen.
I was raised being told, don't get pregnant, stay home. That was my sex talk.
There was no sex talk. There was no big talk. Remember, I'm the one with the Italian mother who thought that, if we were supposed to talk about sex, our genitals would be here.
My grandmother says, "You must not play with boys." That's what she said. "You must not play with boys."
So I was taught a lot about sex. I was taught that it was evil. I was taught that masturbation will make you go blind. I was taught that gay people were evil. So I got an imperfect education.
We did have sex ed in grade 5, but I was sick the day that they showed the film.
All I remember is my mother sitting me down and giving me a book. And there was an image of a cartoon couple of a man and a woman with very fluffy pubes.
I mean, I wish I had that conversation with my parents, and maybe one day I will. But I think for now, I'm having it in different spaces, and it happens almost every day.
I think maybe my whole life has been a big sex talk.
This is stuff we need to know. We need to be the aunties that we never had. Man, I went on a rant.